Hey everyone, what day is it today? It is Thursday, July 11th. This is about 2:45 in the afternoon. I want to just quickly do a quick update on the markets. I know a lot of people are freaking out today. Got a lot of fear in the market in terms of what's going on with the big tech. Of course, everybody's heavy tech and it's a bloodbath today. You can see this 10-minute chart. Today, the market moved higher. Early in the morning on economic data, doing a big head fake and then sold off with some pretty big selling. Now, I did an update last night with subscribers. I showed this was about 8 o'clock last night. I sent out an update saying, hey, look, we got a big short squeeze going on. The SQQQ, which is a triple leveraged inverse ETF, had all the signs of the people trying to pick a top and buying, which is buying this. They're expecting the markets to top. They got shaken out yesterday. We hit a level where we start to have FOMO, a fear of taking a bigger loss. The shorts had to cover. There was a huge squeeze. The market it's hard to see. I'm covering this very quickly, but an overbought condition in the market, and it's an extreme level coupled with the volume flow, the short covering. We go from an oversold condition, you can see on this chart, to now an overbought condition. And the shorts literally got squeezed out last night at the closing bell and this morning at the open with this gap up in price. This gap up created a short squeeze, and then the markets went the opposite direction. And this is what I was warning. We need to be aware that tomorrow the market might gap higher. And then we got to be aware that all these things here are telling us the market is likely to have a pause or pullback for a few days going forward. And that is exactly what we're seeing today. Now, let's zoom out a little bit, get away from just getting honed in on this. Now, overall, this is showing us, this looks like a bottoming formation. We've got volume selling is getting lighter. We've got 3 surges to a low. There's less and less selling pressure here. So I do feel like it's trying to carve a bottom, but let's step back and take a bigger picture look here. If we look at the daily chart, remember, when the market is in an uptrend, the market is going to try and buck you out. As a bull market trend, it tries to buck you out. Here is a sharp pullback in price. We had a sharp pullback in price here, a big flush down. We had another one over here, and we're having one over here. These are not out of the norm. These are distribution selling days in the market where we see everything get hit and sell off. Now, if we were to look at the 30-minute chart, our short-term momentum chart, we can see, and I actually shared this in our members update just this afternoon. If I show a quick update here, you can see this scenario of this market pulling back, this big wave of selling today, which is right where we are, is what happened, not that long ago. This is normal type of price action. The problem is people get honed in on just what they're holding and the intraday charts, and they think it's something huge. But this was the other pullback. If we go back in time, we had another big sharp pullback, and we've seen these sharp pullbacks over and over again. These are just the markets selling off. When you look at this 30-minute chart, this pullback isn't really that significant. It's a pullback, but we've had these over and over again. And we see elevated volume. We see big volume. We got that today. That is people dumping shares. What's really interesting is everybody's exiting the big tech. Look down here in this chart down below, NVIDIA, the nifty Magnificent Seven. They're all getting hit. So big institutions are distributing shares today, meaning they're dumping shares. They're sitting with big profits. And every time we see these waves of distribution selling, these big stocks get hit, and they're taking this money and they're dumping it into the Russell 2000, into small cap stocks, which is skyrocketing today in value. Small caps and micro caps are on fire. So money is rotating out of the large tech and into the small caps as the next play. They've built a launch pad. And so it's just a wave of panic selling in the market. Nothing all that extreme. We see these happen over and over again, and we just got to let the market work itself out. Overall, we continue to be long the market. We're long the SP 500. We've hit a target. We continue to run up. When we look at the QQQ, we are also long. We've hit a target, very close to hitting our next target, but we need a pullback and pause along the way. Markets just can't keep going straight up. So you get a rally and a pullback. What's interesting, and when we look at our sentiment chart over here, is when we generally get some fear in the market, which is an orange bar, the market generally wants to go higher. When we get red bars, there's a lot of fear. And what these orange and red bars are people nervous, betting on falling prices, dumping shares, buying put options. And once they do that, the market takes off without them. We had another kind of bout of fear through here. The market took off. We had some fear a couple weeks ago. The market took off. We have some more fear again. And it'll be interesting to see how long it takes if this market can grab some traction and then continue to go higher. We still are expecting the market to go up. This is just the market at this point just having a distribution day. We hit all-time highs yesterday. A one-day pullback is no reason to freak out. Unfortunately, everybody is, but it's just a one-day pullback. It doesn't mean it's the start of the end. The music is not coming to an end that quickly. So anyways, that's what I wanted to share and show. Overall, we'll see how the markets unfold, and don't be too shaken by this move. The SP 500, when we look at the daily chart, it's just pulled down to this 5-day moving average, which is what it almost always does. It'll find support around the 5-day and then continue to go up. So don't panic. If you're heavy in techs getting hit today, well, it's probably just a day or two of weakness, and buyers will probably step back in. But overall, the trend is up, and the markets are still poised to go higher at this point. Until proven wrong, we got to stick with the underlying trend. That's it for now. Bye-bye.